As we saw in the last video, clicking once on the Treble Staff template changes the Quick Start view to a setup window. Now let's turn this menu into a sheet of staff paper. With the Quick Start menu, you can adjust the basic parameters of your score before you even open the file. If you scroll down, you can see a series of setup options, including document formatting, time signatures, key signatures, and score information. Each one of these options is a very powerful tool with a lot of flexibility right from the start. But let's not go overboard just yet. You can also use each option in the most simple way and get started on your score immediately, then change things later. Let's do that now. Right at the top here, we've got the document setup. The first menu bar is page size. If you use metric paper sizes, then this should be set to A4 sized paper, as it is here. If you use United States paper sizes, though, you probably want to make sure that this bar is set to letter size, 8.5 by 11 inches. There are a whole variety of options available, as you can see. Under that page size bar, the document orientation is set to portrait. That's standard, so let's leave that alone. There are also some options for changing the look of your score to appear handwritten. Here you can also change the instruments in your score, but let's leave those controls be for now as well. Let's scroll down to the next setup menu, Time Signatures. Sibelius gives you a box with 15 of the most commonly used time signatures. Just for fun, let's reset these. Note how every time you click a different time signature, the page view automatically reformats to reflect more or less beats in each bar. Okay, enough funny stuff. Let's go back to plain old 4/4 time. We could easily add a pickup note if we wanted to, but we don't want to this time. One last option on the time signature menu is the tempo setup. You can type your own tempo in the text box here, or select a preset. Let's select Allegretto. If you click the metronome mark button, then you can also set what kind of note gets how many beats per minute. If our tempo is Allegretto, then we want about 120 beats per minute. Let's type that in. Next option is the key signature setup. You can choose pretty much any standard key signature here, major or minor, sharps or flats. Let's click the major flat keys and pick out F major. Did you notice how the page view changed? Once again, Sibelius is thinking ahead of the game. The last setup menu is score information. Quite a lot you could add here, but we want to get on to actually using Sibelius in the next minute or two. So just type in the title at the top, Alouette, then we'll add the name of the world's most prolific composer, Anonymous. Now there's nothing left to do but hit the Create button and see what happens. And what we get is a sheet of staff paper with 80 blank bars, bar numbers, time signature, key signature, clef, tempo, title, and composer. And how fast would this take if I weren't sitting here yakking about it? This fast. So in less than half a minute, you can set up a piece of staff paper, which is actually an environment in which to input notes. But what about this ribbon at the top? We'll take a look at that next.